See you laid out on the floor, try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Yo, shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game, A-Side official. No negotiation needed, period. Salute to those who are in the chat. Announcement. This fight week was quite intriguing for all the wrong reasons. But domo arigato gozaimasu to Naoya Inoue. Thank you for saving the fight card. In a way that psychologically you lifted us up. Inoue was able to lift us up at the end. The main event tonight did not disappoint. It was Inoue against Ramon Cardenas. Was it a thriller? Listen to me, because I know within my home state of the US of A, some people are not gonna, feel what I'm saying, but US fighters, man, Inoue stole the show, and I'm a harsh Inoue critic. I'm not gonna lie. I always said he was overrated, and I've well as I do, I'm not far off, but Inoue tonight went in there with a tough Mexican scrapping fighter who would not be denied early. He came out fresh. He said, I believe in my left hand just like you believe in your right hand. Cardenas made it a very exciting match early on by dropping the 4-division champion, pound for pound fighter in the second round. Now let that marinate. He dropped him with a punch, the same epiphany, the same freaking replay as Luis Neri dropped him. He never seen it coming on the inside. He never seen the shot coming on the inside, yo. He dropped that man. Inoue was hurt bad, yo. You see him on the right. Inoue was on both of his knees, chilling. He had to get himself together. That shot hurt him, man. But he would get up off the canvas like a champion he is, like a warrior he is. He convinced me, a harsh critic of Inoue, that was excitement value to his performances. He got off and started taking it to Cardenas. And yeah, they was battling back and forth after the second round, all the way up to slowly but surely In the 6th round, it seems like he was going to go, Cardenas. He hurt him pretty good. And then once the 7th round sounded, he went right back to work. And what I liked about both fighters, they went in there and fought. This was nothing like the fog of boredom that we experienced in the other two fight cards. This was absolutely, it had the electricity to it. It was, they gave you the war cry. They went in there across the battle lines and they gave us just that, a battle. They gave us a war. And they was going at it. Inoue proved once again, with the adjustments, he went in there and started to sway the momentum in his favor. He started to get the timing down of Cardenas' power shots. He did what he needed to do, man, to turn the tide. And this is exactly, the aspirin that we needed. That's all. This is the refreshing beverage that we needed. You know what I'm saying? With 3 shots. We needed this because the other 2 fight cards didn't add up to the thriller that we got tonight over there in Vegas. It's not too many times that you get a fight on Sunday. I'm not gonna lie, I criticize and crapped on this card. I say Inoue's fighting on a Sunday, but god damn it, shout out the Top Rank. Shout out the TR, god damn it. Shout out to Riyadh Season. I'm pretty sure if Turkey was on deck, if he wasn't goddamn sleep, he himself will tell you, I am very pleased to say this was the best fight of the weekend. I was awake, I was entertained, and I felt like my money was well spent. Unlike over there in New York, you know what I'm saying? Like Turkey even said himself, man, this fight is one for the replay. I'm not gonna lie to you. This fight right here, the Mexican style toughness went against the Japanese style toughness. Both of them brought the warrior spirit, but Inoue broke his ass down. Another thrilling fight. I can understand why people enjoy watching Inoue, but he got some flaws, y'all. He got some flaws that when it comes to American fighters, they cannot get away with. Serious. He has been dropped once again, but yet he's on the pound for pound list. You know what I'm saying? Canelo hasn't been dropped like that. Crawford hasn't been dropped like that. Alexander Usyk hasn't been dropped like that, but Inoue has again. So are they just grading him on his wins? Or are they just gonna say he's Inoue? We gotta have a Japanese fighter or a foreign fighter up here. We just got to. Because he took some punishment. He did. And now the Junto Nakatani fight looks even more interesting. Really do. Because he has to be defensively minded, getting caught like that. Twice he got caught with a left hand, and he was hurt bad tonight. But to his credit, I have to say, Inoue got up, showed heart, beat the count, and he went through the storm. Cause freaking Cardenas hurt him like 2 or 3 times in this fight, bro. And he returned the favor. It was the most exciting fight of this 11 fights that we watched with no knockout. Top Rank showed us that they wasn't under the Turkey freaking magical spell. I don't know what went on Friday and Saturday, but the Sunday, thanks to the Holy Spirit, the Most High, this fight right here, it did it for me. They came through at the end, man. They did it for me. I'm not gonna lie. Inoue and Cardenas made the freaking fight, the fight weekend worthwhile, especially starting off the week with a main event like this. Now, let me ask you this question. Do you believe that Inoue is going to come back over here to the U.S. anytime soon? I don't think so. Just to be clear, I don't think Inoue is coming back over here anytime soon. I don't think it had anything to do with the U.S. because the last time he was hurt like that by Luis Nery, he was in Japan. But I don't know as far as his pay over here. Do he feel that he should come back over here for the US fans because they gave him a warm welcome? Um, but I have to say he was exciting. US fighters, man. When y'all get knocked down, I mean, what were y'all thinking? What was going on? Like, was that the whole reason to the build up in a way? Dramatic conclusion? I don't know, man. Y'all wasn't fighting like him. Like, this dude didn't care. He got off the canvas. He wasn't sweeping the outside, bro. He wasn't just moving his movement, just doing all that skipping and hopping, hopscotch. God dang, find me a jump rope so I can play some double, triple Dutch. I'm like, damn, dog. Y'all let Inoue outshine you this week. Crazy, bro. It was a hell of a fight, though. I'm not gonna lie, but Inoue won the night. He carried the evening of boxing the way we needed it to happen. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I've been a strict Inoue critic. He still proved my point by getting dropped, but he also showed me he's a warrior. He's exciting to watch. When you expect a fighter to go get it back, by all means necessary, that's Inoue. Inoue didn't retreat. Inoue was like he was fighting for his honor to represent his country in there. Like Inoue, when he was knocked down, he was fighting for respect, to sustain that respect, to show his people, his Japanese boxing fans, he got that warrior spirit. Thanks to the referee to let the fight go on the way it did. That's who needs the referee. I'm about to show you his name right now. I'm about to put the request in. Referee Thomas Taylor. If you listen to me, Thomas Taylor, you need to referee Crawford Canelo. Thomas Taylor, you need to referee Crawford Canelo. Thomas Taylor, referee Thomas Taylor, you need to referee Crawford Canelo. Yes, because Thomas Taylor let them fight. Thomas Taylor let these cats fight. He let them scrap. He let them get it in. He let them goddamn go mano a mano. He let them fight the fight that we was all looking for. If a war you want, it's a war you get. Thomas Taylor let the fighters fight. Respect to you, man. Respect to you. Once the fight was stopped, Max DeLuca, David Sutherland, Steve Weisfeld, all had it across the board. Unanimous decision. 68-63. Okay? I know the fight was a stoppage. I'm just saying. They had it unanimously across the board. The exact same scores. Okay? But shout out to Ramon Cardenas, man. You did your thing. You did your thing. Oh boy was tough. I underestimated Cardenas. You were tough, bro. Both of these cats show warrior spirit, but the barometer goes in favor of freaking Inoue. Well deserving to be on the pound for pound list. On the other side, we have to take a closer look on how high he is on the pound for pound, bro. Like, this dude has got dropped again. Do you deduct points from fighters being on the canvas? I don't know. Because Bam Bam, he got dropped and he still went on the win and he moved up the list. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't think he should be above Terrence Crawford. I don't think he should be in front of Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. Maybe Canelo Alvarez. Maybe he can be in front of Canelo Alvarez. Definitely don't need to be in front of Terrence Crawford because this dude be getting dropped and he have to fight through adversity. Yeah, it's good to watch. But come on, bro. How many times this gonna go down the way it is? Shout out to Dion Washington. What's good? Dion stand on cold. He said, "Shoo washes Inoue." Damn. I say this, man. I have to see it, bro. I would like to see that fight. I'm not sure. I can neither confirm nor deny, Dion. I don't know. That'll be Shoo stepping out, coming out moment. He said he want to fight Inoue. Let's see if it happens, bro. Let's see if it happens. That's all I can say on that. And shout out to you, bro. Hope all has been well with you. Yeah, we want Thomas Taylor to referee Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Crawford. I'm pretty sure Turkey Al Sheik understands that. This is a guy who let the fighters fight. He let the fighters fight, man. Thomas Taylor is the referee that we need, that we know for a fact he's not going to step in and prematurely stop the fight or none of that shit. I nominate Thomas Taylor, referee Thomas Taylor. Okay, that Turk. But back to the fight. I just thought that Inoue and Cardenas stole the show. Real talk. I just thought they stole the show this weekend. There was a lot of slow motion buffoonery, fighters coming in, skating on the outside on the ring. No, bro, that shit didn't work, man. That ain't it. No, 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 man. Hell no. This was semi one of the worst fight weekends with that many fights, but it kind of shed some light at the end on Sunday to start the week. That's all I could say about it. It was just super strange, and I'm glad I hear other people reiterating what I've been saying about these fights. I even said it before the second fight card was even taking place. I said if these fights go the distance, then you know it's Turkey. What they did, they went the distance. They went the distance. People didn't want to pay attention because probably, I said it and they didn't want to. Oh, now people talking about, hey man, that fight with Ryan Garcia and Rolly looks scripted. No shit. No shit. It's something strange going on with Turkey's card. No shit. But you didn't want to commit to it. You should have commit and stand on what you thought was right and what you see. The fright, the most frightening part about what I'm seeing with boxing fans is that you have seemingly perfectly healthy fans that's acting like they are visually impaired. Not only that, not the type of visually impaired by if they're looking at something, the visually impaired by that thought, and not that thought, that visual that you see, and the ping process. When you see something and it processes out in lightning time and come back cross synapses, and you process the thought and say, okay, that's an apple. Okay, that's a notebook. It's very, very quick. But with boxing fans today, it seems like they're looking at something, their brain is processing it, and then it's a firewall up there of some configuration that's incorrect, or some that's out of sorts, and it's not even processing it correctly. It's not even archiving in the right area. It's almost like they don't understand what the basic comprehension is when they're looking at something. They see shit that's fucked up in boxing. And I have fans, look, I hear fans out here saying, well, the reason why they're going the distance all like that because of tougher competition. Turkey making tough fights. I say, man, are you serious? We had some fighters out there rematching each other, and you think they actually went the distance because they was tough? Seriously, Marvin Coley, F.A. Jabe, that wasn't a draw. So a fighter could have won that fight. How many times are we seeing this draw? What's going on with boxing? We saw Hamzat Shiraz call us a draw. God damn, bro. Don't say I didn't tell you. I put it out there. Turkey Carson is going the distance, bro. I don't know if he's going to continue this type of routine just for the entertainment of the boxing fans, but boxers are going in there now, happen to put on their acting skills. Boxers are going in there moving around to stall time and run minutes off the clock just so the fight go the distance, y'all. Because I'm thinking Turkey is telling them, I pay you all this money. At least you can go in there and give me what I want. I don't want to see anyone get knocked out. 11 fights, no knockouts. 11 fights now, no knockouts. How? How can you have two cards Friday and Saturday, and all both fight cards they go the distance, and people up here knowing they seeing some strange, weird, mysterious type shit. I don't want to say it's nefarious, but yet they would tell you, "Oh man, this is the change of boxing." To be honest with you, bro, it's just because of the matchups. The matchup was tougher than usual. Turkey is really putting on tough, exciting fights, bro. You're not trying to convince nobody of that. If you was in the sunlight and you turn to your shadow and said some bullshit, your shadow will run away for you. Say, nigga, I ain't fucking with you no more. I can't do that shit, bro. I'll come back over here when you want to talk some boxing and act like you got some common sense. But you got boxing fans, bro. That's just sitting up here seeing certain things, but yet they don't acknowledge it as such. They just want to overlook it and say it's something else. That's wild. Yeah, MJ up next, man. And I don't know how that fight gonna be, but MJ is looking real good right now for the possible, upset of Inoue. He's looking real good, bro. You know, he's looking real good. I'm not gonna lie. MJ looking real good to give Inoue a very tough go. But I didn't want to come in here too long. I'll be back in the morning. I mean, later on this morning. But I just want to stop by and say congrats to Inoue. Getting off the canvas once again in the second to stop Cardenas in the seventh. I just say for my U.S. fighters, whatever that was that you did, I'm not getting it when Inoue is coming over here putting on a motherfucking show. I mean, what was the whole plan for the U.S. boxing to look like shit and for it to dress up Inoue on Sunday? What was the whole plan? If that was the plan, and that was very smart, man, and very, very manipulative. Real talk. That's what that was. Because none of them fights added up to this one. But y'all hold it down, man. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game. Appreciate y'all for pulling up and hit the button on your way out.